So the next is plural. Like in English, in Arabic also, we have got two types of plurals. One is the regular plural, and the other is broken plural. Regular means the Arabic of this is Salim, and the Arabic of this is Mukassar. Salim and Mukassar. So Salim literally means which remains intact, which survives, and Mukassar means broken. So in English also, in inches, this is singular, and this is singular. Here you add s, but the original singular word is intact, and there is just an addition to that. But in foot, when you make plural, it becomes feet. So the original word is broken. So when the original word, the original masculine singular word is conserved and preserved, then it is called regular plural or Jama Salim. But if the original masculine singular word is broken, then it is called the Jama Mukassar. About this broken plural, one thing very, very important has to be kept in your mind. You have to keep in your minds, and that is in Arabic usage, this is always treated as singular feminine. Singular and feminine. This is something very funny in Arabic language.
Of the sentence is included as singular feminine.
Yeah.
Even though it's plural.
Even though it's plural or even though it's masculine, but it will be treated as singular feminine.
With regard to the context of the sentence, we will know that it's plural though.
Yes. The meanings will be plural, but the usage in sentence, that means its verb will be singular feminine, its adjective will be singular feminine, things like that. Exception can be that if it is an adjective of the some quality or some attribute of the human beings. But even in this case, they will use it otherwise. For example, as we learned yesterday that Zalika is the demonstrative noun that for masculine, and Tilka is the demonstrative noun for that feminine. But part 3, juz 3 of the Quran starts from which ayah? Tilka rusulu. So Tilka for rusulu, because the singular is rasulun. But its plural is rusulun. Since this word rasul has lost its vav, therefore this is broken plural, and broken plural has to be treated singular feminine. So the demonstrative noun is singular. Tilka rusulu, those prophets, those messengers. Is that clear? Clear to you? MashaAllah. So that was all about the broken plural. There is no rule. It's only the usage of the Arabs. Dictionary will tell you. A reference from the Quran, the ayah you remember, that will inform you it's a broken plural. or it's your just an assessment with the practice that you will come to know this broken plural.
Like in the case of Rasul.
Yes, Rasul, Rusul, Kutab, Kutub, we know it already, they are used in Urdu also.
Right.
For those who speak Urdu or who understand Urdu. Now we come to the regular plural. The plural in which is to be remembered what will be conserved. The singular masculine form will be conserved. Now the regular plural, in this case A is masculine. You know, both masculine and feminine in case of plural are formed in different ways. So we will learn masculine separately and feminine separately. Then in each case the Rafa form will be separate and Nasab Jar form will be separate. So instead of 2 we will have to learn 4 in this case. So masculine. Masculine. In this case again number 1 will be Rafa form. Again the same principle that we will have the form, its last letter is being indicated with the smaller line and the rest of the word being shown by the longer line. So put a fatha, dhamma on the last letter in the Rafa form of masculine. Put dhamma on the last letter, then add a sakin vav followed by noon with fatha to produce an una sound in the end. Muslimuna, kafiruna, mujahiduna, hafizuna, mu'minuna, mukrimuna, mujrimuna, muttaquna. You know, very familiar words for us. For a Muslim who recites Quran regularly or at least is in touch with Quran regularly or prays regularly, so he is very familiar with these words. Muttaquna, mu'minuna, muslimuna, mujahiduna, muhafizuna, muqatiluna, munafiquna, qanituna, salihuna, no, all these words. So you know the meanings of the word or not? At least when you find una, you should be sure that it is the masculine plural form. The examples: Mujahidun is the singular. Now the last letter is dal. So what we have to do is Mujahidu, waw sakin and noon bil fatha, na mujahiduna. Then is abidun. Now the last letter is dal. So abi duna. Singular munafi. You know, mujahid means the one who makes struggle, masculine. Yes?
Why does mujahidun have a double kasra also?
No. It's not double kasra. It's just what I indicated you that this is the last letter. Munafiqun. Again, this qaf is the last letter. So, what will be the plural of this? Munafiquna. Where?
9.
Thank you. Muhafizun. Athar. Muhafizuna. Mushrikun. From sister side. In the mic.
Mushrikuna.
Mushrikuna. Abid is the worshipper. Mujahid is the one who makes struggle. Munafiq is the hypocrite. Muhafiz is the guard. Mushrik, one who does shirk with Allah. Zakirun, one who remembers. Zakirun. Badr Iftikhar. Plural of Zakirun.
Zakiruna.
Zakiruna, excellent. Zakiruna. So the next heading, the masculine plural in the nasab and jar form. Masculine plural be in the nasab oblique jar form.
Roman number 2.
Again, this is the last letter of the singular masculine word, and this is the rest of the word. What you have to do is put a kasra below the last letter and then add a sakin ya followed by a noon with fatha. This will give you an ina sound. Ina sound. Muslimin. Mujriman. Hafizin. Muslimin, a Muslim. Mujrimin, a culprit. Hafizin, a guard. Zahidan, a pious person. Munafiqin, a hypocrite. shakirin, thankful.
A question. Previously, when we were studying the formation of musanna in form of nasr and jar form, we were adding the fatah and we were adding yane at the end, which means na. Now we are adding ine.
Ina,
Ina.
exactly reverse.
That's the
There was a fatha here and kasra here, but here it is kasra here and fatha here. So quickly, Badr Arif, Muslimin,
Muslimina.
Muslimina, excellent. Mujriman, can you make an attempt? Mujriman is the singular, what will the plural? Excellent, mashallah, mashallah. Mujrimina,
hafizina.
hafizina, hafizina, zahidan,
Zahidina.
zahidina, excellent. Munafiqin, Umair, munafiqina, shakirin, shakirina, you know the meanings of all. Zahid, a pious person; Munafiq, a hypocrite; Shakir, a thankful person. All are masculine, as the heading is masculine plural. Should I erase? Brother Imran, Sajidun, plural. Sajiduna, excellent. Hafizin, Brother Iftikhar, carefully,
Hafizaini,
plural. It is Musanna.
Hafizina,
Excellent. Athar, Hakiman,
Hakimina,
very good. Keep on, now we can do both Musanna and plural. Brother Imran,
Sajidani,
Sajidani, Sajiduna. Brother Iftikhar, Hafizaini and Hafizina. Hakimaini, Musanna, and Hakimina is the plural. Jama. Then Alimin. No, first musanna. Alimaini is musanna, alimina is jama. Katibun,
Katibaine, katibuna. Katiban.
katibani, katibuna. Zakirin, I told you that main thing in Arabic language is Arab. If you are not careful about Arab, forget about Arabic. If Arab is in your full control, then inshallah Arabic is with you. No problem. So katibun, katibani, katibuna. And Zakirin, your name, brother? Zumbir. MashaAllah. Brother Zumbir. This is Katibun. Katibani, Musanna, and Katibuna is plural. Very good. Brother Rahman. Zakirin.
Zakirani, Zakiruna, Zakirina.
Zakiraini, Zakirina. Khashi'un, the one who fears. Nadeem. Excellent. Khashi'ani, khashi'ina. So, sorry, khashi'un, I'm sorry. Khashi'un, khashi'ani, khashi'una. Thank you very much. So, after Salat, inshallah, we'll continue. Okay, Jalul. Bismillah wa akhirah. So I have written the meanings of those words also for you. Sajid is the one who makes sajda, who prostrates. Hafiz is the guard. Hakim is the ruler. Alim is a scholar. Katib is a writer. Zakir is the one who remembers. And Khashi' is the one who fears. Any question to ask in masculine plural? Should we proceed to the feminine? Okay. Khashun, the one who fears. Now the feminine plural. Feminine plural. Jama muannas. Never call it muannis. It is always muannas. Feminine plural, jama muannas. Again, the rule being the same, the last letter of the concerned masculine singular. Remember, this small line again stands not for the last letter of the feminine word, but last letter of the concerned masculine singular word, and the longer line is for the rest of the word. What you have to do is put a fatha on it and then add an alif with this full ta. One is the ta marbuta. This is the full ta, long, always written like this. Remember, this plural, the ta of plural will always be written like this. Then it will be divided into two. If it is rafa form, then it will be having dhamma on ta, and in other two cases it will be having a kasra. So this is for rafa and this is for nasab and jar. Jar. Now it's very again that confusion should be out of your mind, that i'rab means the kasra, fatha and dhamma. Here this is the nasab form also and jar form also, both having the kasra below the ta. Example, this is the singular feminine form, full masculine word, then after that ta. Remove this ta, now we only have this word, the masculine word, and then you have to add, you have to give fatha to the last letter of the concerned masculine word, noun, and then you have to add, alif to it, and then this full ta. And then in case it is rafa, you have just to give dhamma over it, and if it is the nasab or jar, both, any one of them, then you have to put kasra over it, below it. In two cases, both nasab and jar, this will be the form. So what will be the sound? In this case, it will sound like atun, and this will sound like atin. Clear? Now a few examples. Qanitatun, an obedient woman. Qanitatun, sorry, qaninatun, qanitatun. Qanitatun. Now you should split, this is the masculine part, so we will get qanita, and then you have to add alif to this, and then ta to make qanitatun. Beg your pardon?
That would be rafa form.
Yes, this is rafa form also. So fassalihatu qanitatun. In Surah An-Nisa you have the ayah that fassalihatu, so the righteous women are obedient. Fassalihatu qanitatun, then hafizatun, singular is hafizatun. Fassalihatu qanitatun hafizatun. Again you split it, this is the masculine word in that form, masculine part. So hafiz fatha, and then you have to add alif to this. Hafizatun. For your convenience, you can make it dotted. This is the addition. Is that clear? So, the ayah in the Surah An-Nisa is فَالصَّالِحَاتُ قَانِتَاتٌ حَافِظَاتٌ. So, the righteous women are those who are qanitat, the obedient, hafizatun, and watchful to their chastity, obedient to their husbands and watchful to their chastity. So we can have some other examples. Should I erase this? Ah, you need it.
I need it.
Okay. Which part?
Hafizat.
Okay. No, this rule, should it be in front of you? On page 119 in your notes, you have got a chart. Can it be focused? I give you other book. This is wahid, that is singular. This is musanna, and this is jama. And this is jama or plural. This is mudakkar or masculine. And this is feminine. Muannath. Okay. Then each divided into 3. This is the rafa form, this is the nasab form, and this is the jar form. Rafa, nasab, and jar. Again, this is divided into 3. So we can take some simple example. Abid. So singular masculine in Rafa form is Abidun. So one by one, Brother Iftikhar, in Nasab form, what will be this?
Abidan.
Abidan. Athar, in Jar form, Abidin. Wherever you don't understand, immediately stop me. Then same Rafa, Nasab and Jar form here. Okay. So feminine next. Abidatun. Abidatun. Next, Brother Arif. Nasab form of the feminine singular.
Abidatan.
Abidatan, exactly. Next, brother, can you make an attempt?
Major form.
Jar form of this.
Abidatin.
Yes, exactly. Abidatin. Abidatin. Umair, Musanna in the Rafa form from Abidun.
Abidani.
Abidani. Nadeem, Nasab form Musanna.
Abidaini.
Excellent. Umar, Abidaini. Badr Umar Farooq, Abidun converted to plural in the Rafa form.
Abiduna.
Abiduna.
Abidaini. Oh, sorry. Abidina.
Abidina.
Abidina. Sorry.
Let him try. Abidina. Yes, from sister side. Abidina. Next.
عابدات أو عابدتان.
Abidatani. Umar Hafiz.
Abidataini.
Abidataini. Next, Umar.
Abidataini.
Abidataini. Next, Nadeem.
Abidatu.
Abidatun.
Abidatin.
Abidatin. No, what's the difference between this and this? Pronounce this first,
Abidatin.
then this.
Abidatin.
Are you almost the same?
Abidatin. Abidat.
Abidatin. You stress on ba, then dal will be okay. Abidatin. Say
Abidatin.
Abidatin. Abidatun, Abidatin, Abidatin. Sorry, abidatun, abidatan, abidatin. Now you say abidatun, abidatin, abidatin. Pronounce.
Abidatin. Abidatin.
You know the master of orchestra, what he does with this? he does the same service. Pull this up to this extent. So, abidatin.
Abidatin.
Abidatin. This. Abi, da, you know, a and da should be of the same length, but ba should be smaller. A, da, in between a, b, da.
Abidatin.
But that is abidatin is this one. Abidatin.
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 Abidatin. Abidatin.
Yes. Why are you shy to say datin? Abidatin.
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 If there is some sister Abidatin amongst the viewers, she shouldn't mind. Probably he is shy that some Abida may not get angry that you are spoiling my name. So this is the requirement of our class, that he has to pronounce Abidatin.
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 Abidatun.
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 It's better now. Abidatun.
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 Yes. Last one, Brother Arif.
Abidatin. Abidatin.
Abidatin. So that's the whole chart.
Actually, like when we read Quran, nobody ever told us that we have to spell the word like this.
They told us we didn't listen.
Fortunately, but I will say unfortunately, you did not get the real teacher who teaches like this. You were taught by some sister?
Yeah.
That's the answer. Because usually now the sisters have started learning Quran professionally. But when we were children, the sisters were not professional teachers. They were just volunteer teachers, and everything is specialized. So the reading the Quran is also a specialized job. Mostly the male teachers in the mosque, they were professional Qurra. So most of the people who have learned Quranic reading from the professional male teachers, they can recite it perfectly.
Nurani Qari, especially.
But some of the sisters also, at least I know, my wife has been taught by a teacher. She was a very devoted volunteer lady, old lady, but her recitation is perfectly okay. So, abidun, abidan, abidin, abidatun, abidatan, abidatin, abidani, abidaini, abidaini, abidatani, abidataini, abidataini, abiduna, abidina, abidina, abidatun, abidatin, abidatin. This way, it's better to do it this way. Abidun, abidani, abiduna, abidan, abidaini, abidina, abidin, abidaini, abidina, abidatun, abidatani, abidatun, abidatan, abidataini, abidatin, abidatin, abidataini, abidatin. So you have got a lot of vocabulary today. What you have to do is, as much as you can, you have to make a chart at your own, then get it Xeroxed, and then fill it up at home. This is your homework. I don't say do all of them, but as much as time you can spare, try to do the practice. And the viewers also should do the same, that till they come for the next class to view the next class in the video, they should first do this homework so that they are fully.
Just any words?
No, I have given many
Yeah, I
vocab.
mean, out of the examples you
Yeah,
cited.
as much as you can. Should we do one or two more here also? Or it's okay? Okay. What about you, brother? Should we do one or two more examples here?
There's many.
Okay, at least we can do a few for you. At least one more. Mushrikun. Musanna of mushrikun. Mushrikani. Right? Then mushrikuna. Next, mushrikan. Mushrikan. You see, you are doing it yourself. You go with the method. Inshallah, Arabic will not be difficult for you. But when you jump all of a sudden into the vocabulary, then you are really in a trouble. So now, how much ability of making vocabulary you have been? You have got a lot of ability today. I give you one and you can make 18 out of it. And it's not only one. Any noun given to you, now you can make 18 out of it. So this is the, I think, the quickest and the fastest form of learning a language, and that is the miracle of Arabic language. I told you this was selected as the language of Quran on merit. So here it's a proof before you. And I told you on the first day the ayah from the Quran, Surah Al-Qamar, that Allah has made Quran easy for understanding. And since the language of Quran is Arabic, it has to be easy. So here is the proof. Inshallah, when you will pass out, you will be having the vocabulary of in thousands, inshallah. And that will not be by memorizing, by applying.
Will we get a graduate degree from here?
Mushrikan, mushrikaini, mushrikina. Mushrikina. Then next, mushrikin. Next, mushrikaini, same one. Mushrikaini. Then mushrikina. Then feminine, Abdul Rahman. I hope I don't have to use the method by which I learned. MashaAllah, mushrikatun. Next, mushrikatani. Mushrikatani. Next, Umair. Mushrikatun. Mushrikatun. Next, mushrikatan. Next, Brother Umar Farooq. MashaAllah, mushrikataini. Next, mushrikatin. Seek mic. Mushrikatin. Next, mic please.
mushrikatin, mushrikataini,
Mushrikatin. Mushrika
taini,
taini.
mushrikatin,
Mushrikatin. Do you feel confident now? You'll be able to do it? Inshallah.
Without the chart?
Inshallah, you'll be able to do without chart. You can consult chart when you feel difficulty, but try to do it by yourself. Our next heading is the number 1 under the heading of the 4 things to be known about a noun. And what is that? Whether the kind of noun, which means whether the noun is definite or indefinite. The kind. It was number 1 in Roman? Regular number 1. Kind. What does it mean? Whether the noun is definite or indefinite. Whether the noun is definite or indefinite. In Arabic, the definite will be called ma'rafa. Ma'rafa. Actually, this is a ta, which is pronounced as ha because waqf is done here. Ma'rafa. And the indefinite is called nakira. 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 So, as in case of gender, we learnt only the feminine part, and we said if it's not proved to be feminine, the noun will be treated as masculine. So, here we will only learn the marfa part, and if it is not proved to be marfa, we will consider the noun to be nakira. So, we will study the types of marfa or the types of definite nouns. Ma'rafa are definite. There are 7 types of ism ma'rafa are the definite nouns. Definite noun. It's of 7 types. Number 1, the proper noun. The proper noun. The proper noun of a person, place,
Or a thing.
are the brand name of a product. The proper noun, in Arabic it is called alam. The sign of recognition, alamat. So, we all are human beings, right? We all are men, but each one of us has got its proper name also, which is his recognition. I am recognized with the name Abdus Sami. So, Abdus Sami is my alam, my proper name. There are many towns, many cities. New York is the proper name of this town, this city. You understand my point? Then there are car. It's a common noun. But Mercedes or Toyota or Ford, they are the brand names of the particular cars. So they are proper names. So a car and a Mercedes. So Mercedes is a proper name. So this is called ism alam. This is always a proper noun, remember that. This is always a definite noun. Whatsoever is the noun, but when you name that particular thing, a particular object, you name it especially as a proper name, it will be treated as ma'rafa or definite noun. Number 2. Definite name, definite noun formed by the addition of alif lam, by the addition of al, and this in English is parallel to, comparable to the a pen, the pen. With the addition of al. Al-Nur Kitabun, it's a nakira, a book. Al-Kitabu, the book. The book is marfa, you know, it becomes a definite book. Or the whole class is covered with that. Both are the possibilities. The book means a particular book or the whole class of book. Similarly, Kitabun means a book and Al-Kitabu means the book or the book. And it covers both, the particular book also or the whole class of books also. Cow, a cow. The cow means both. A specific cow will also be called the cow, and the whole class of cow is also called the cow. A dog and the dog. So the dog will be a particular dog also, and the whole class of dog also. The dog is a faithful animal. What does it mean? All the dogs are faithful animals. So the same is the usage of al. It will be a particular thing, person or object, or it will be the whole class. So to indicate both, the al will be added, but the bottom line is that whenever there is an addition of alif lam to an indefinite noun, it will make it a definite noun. Number 3. Asma'ul Ishara Asma is the plural of ism. Ism means noun. Asma'ul ishara, that is the demonstrative nouns. Demonstrative nouns. Like in English, this, these, that, and those. This in Arabic is for masculine hada and for feminine hadihi. These is common gender haulai. Haulai. That for masculine is dhalika and for feminine is tilka. You know it already. And those is a common gender in Arabic, and that is ulaika. Ulaika. So these are the demonstrative nouns. What's the function of these nouns? They make the thing definite. A marker, it can be any marker. This marker, right? A man, that man. No, when I say that man, no, the man is specific. So it has become definite. So very logical. Number 4, Dhamair means pronouns. What's a pronoun? In English, what's a pronoun? What's the definition?